Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is the Carolina Panthers and the New York Jets. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. For Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
53 to mark. 53. Check 53.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Carolina.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Run for Pollard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
They'll run with Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now fourth down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now Pollard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Check. 20. Check. 53.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7, Jets 0. Joey Slye to kick off.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
54 is Mike. Check it out.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. The 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Hey, check Mike 57. Come on out here. Come get some.
To throw is Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Give him 7 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
57.
Here's Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First down.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Carolina.
57 is the mark. Watch 57. I got you. You're all mine.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. Now he's hit. Bridgewater loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. There he goes left side. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what... And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
Touchdown, Jets.
2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
McCaffrey. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And that's caught inside the 35.
All day.
Touchdown, Carolina. Henry Ruggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
The 32-yard line.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here comes the seventh play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
Just like that.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, as the first half is winding down. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater finds the open target, Arnold. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Henry Ruggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. A fairly short kick from the 14. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
I'm coming after you. 56 to Mike.
On second down, it's Bell. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Number 26.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again, it's Bell. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on your cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Jets. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And a Panther first down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 26.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
57. Mike, 50.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Taking it about the 16. He almost outkicked the coverage. A 57-yard punt, 15 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 7.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Throwing is Bridgewater. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And here's Joseph Charlton now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And take it right at the 35.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 45 on second down, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On second down, it's Bell. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Derek Brown on the stop. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
7-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try to force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, Carolina.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Got one. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's 3rd down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet 1st down.
48-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Jets 10, Panthers nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Allen. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And a Panther first down.
To throw, Bridgewater.
Reception here by Ruggs. 7 yards the pick up there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jets' 40-yard line.
Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Bridgewater again. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina.
Henry Ruggs.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Joey Sly lining
the way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A screen to Bell. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On play action, Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
At the 46-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A final shot before half for Allen. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Panthers 32-yard line.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Switch.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina.
Henry Ruggs.
78 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game.
Lining up for the point after.
Yeah, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
For Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. The 30. Past the 20. All the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big run that time by Bell. 63 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With their 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 24, Panthers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And he's got room. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Bridgewater's pass intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it. for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. To throw again on second down. Allen, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bell. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
13-yard line.
Now Bell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Allen to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the play. First.
Here's Bridgewater. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Bridgewater now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
7 yards there and a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Allen off the bootleg. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
Now Bell. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets 38, Panthers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly... And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. So Allen's going to look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Buying time to his left. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Don't stop that moment.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final score line, and that is the final act of this game.
Today's final score, Jets.
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some
conversion.
sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that? I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left